This video, I'm going to tell a story about my first-hand domestic violence experience. So if you want to know what happened, kindly watch till the end. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you to my returning subscribers. You already know I have so much love for you from the very depth of my heart. And if today is your first time of seeing my lovely, beautiful face, you are highly welcome. This is Folly Babes Diaries. Feel free to join this family by clicking on the subscription button, and don't forget to put on your notification bell to get you notified anytime I post a new video. You are all welcome. Guys, I'm very sorry, my face might look a little bit dull right now because it's past 3 a.m. right now, and this is my third content I'm shooting for the night. I'm a bit exhausted, but I just have to finish up with this content. So this video, I'm going to tell a story about my first-hand domestic violence experience. So if you want to know what happened, kindly watch till the end. And also in my subsequent videos, I'm going to be talking about the term narcissism, because I found out recently that many people don't even know about narcissists, and they are everywhere around you. So if you don't know about them, how do you know how to identify them? How do you know how to interact with them? Because they are normal human beings that you interact with on a daily basis. But if you don't know anything about them, you are just going to be frustrated in dealing with them. And I feel I need to shed light. I'm sure many, like 80% of people might know about it, but I need to shed light on it a little bit, in my own little way, for the remaining 20% that I assume don't know about narcissists. And recently I noticed that Nollywood is trying in the movies I'm seeing from Nollywood, like 30% of the movies are based on domestic violence. And thankfully enough, they didn't make it a one-sided narrative, because whenever people hear about domestic violence, all that comes to their head is that, oh, the man is the one abusing the wife. No, it can also be vice versa. I've seen so many movies, and I'm sure it happens like that in real life, because I've heard about such cases where the wife is even the one abusing the husband. So it could be when you hear about domestic violence, it could be vice versa. It could be the man abusing the wife or the woman abusing the husband. So recently I traveled to Lagos State, Nigeria, and then I had to see the doctor at the clinic. So while waiting for my turn, I saw this lady walked in with black eyes, like serious black eyes. As in, the way she walked in with one guy. Immediately I saw her, I knew she was a victim of domestic violence. So I minded my business. So they were treating her, and then she started screaming out of pain and all that. It was later I got to know that her skull was actually broken, and they had to shave off the hair in that part of the skull, and they had to suture the skull itself. That was why she was crying in serious pain. You know how hospital can be, that they started gisting about her, that it was this same lady came the previous week for domestic violence treatment, that is it until she dies, blah blah blah, like that. So what really touched me was when I heard that she has a 5-month-old baby. I was really touched, like, what? So it was later I now got to know that the guy that was even with her was the husband that dealt with her in that manner. And he was not feeling remorseful. He was still so pompous and looking so, so full of himself. So anyway, I spoke to one nurse. I said, can I have a chat with the ladies? They said yes. I said, but please, I don't want the guy to, because I have to look for my own safety too. So the nurse said, okay, she will excuse the lady into one room and I can then go and meet her. So immediately I entered, I said, sweetheart, you are a human being. You don't deserve this kind of treatment. Nobody has the right to beat you in this manner. So she started crying. I said, hello, I'm not here to make you cry. I'm just here to tell you, make you feel like a human being. So I started speaking to her. I got to know that our baby is even with the landlady, because according to her, when they started the fight that very morning, she ran out of the house and she ran to the streets, and according to what she said, the guys on the street wanted to really deal with the husband, because they said, oh, we have heard that you normally beat her indoors, but this one that you have done in our presence today, we are really going to mess you up. That he had to even take off for safety, and they started stoning him where he was hiding. So while talking to her, I was asking her about her people, why she can't tell them about what she's facing and all that. While I was trying to counsel her in my own little way, a lady walked in and she said she's in charge of the domestic violence unit in that clinic. And then she directed her to go to a particular police station to go and report the matter, and that there's a particular unit there they call FSU, Family Support Units. So I'm giving this one out here now. I think they're in every police station, according to what I heard. Family Support Unit. In case you know anybody going through domestic violence, please tell them to go to the nearest police station and report it at Family Support Unit. So the lady directed her there. She said she can't follow her there because she has other engagements to do. But the way I was looking at the lady in question, the abusee, that if we leave her, because the husband was still lurking around in the clinic, if we leave her, she will follow the guy home. So I told one of the nurses, I said, they need to discharge this guy. I can volunteer to leave everything I have to do, because I was coming back to Cotonou the following day, so I had a lot of things to attend to. But I said I can leave everything I want to do for that day and follow her to the station, because the lady told us that they will give her shelter. So I told her I was going to follow her, but that they should find a way to get the husband to bring the baby, because the wife said the baby is with the landlady, that the baby has not even had his bath since yesterday night, that they started fighting since yesterday night, and the baby has not even had his bath. So we found a way to ask the man to bring the baby, and then we told him that the lady was still going to receive treatment till evening, so he should come back in the evening. So as soon as they left, I took the lady and the baby, so we went to the police station. So apparently, she said she has reported the matter to one police station within the vicinity, and that was last previous week to that time, and they told them to separate, and they gave her ultimatum to leave the house, that she has to leave the house for the guy, because it was the guy that rented the apartment. So she told them that she was going to leave that week then, before the one I witnessed happened. So according to her, she said the guy was even begging her that she should not go and report again, that does she wants him to go to jail, that she he was just trying to sweet talk her again, and she was already accepting. But what got me angry was the fact that she has a 5-month-old baby, and then she showed me previous beatings, almost like 5 different pictures of different. She said sometimes it will strangle her. She will feel like she was dying. I said, so why can't you go back to your people? She said she started giving different excuses. Anyway, I took her to the station, and when we got to that station and we got to the unit we were directed to, the woman in charge was like, who did this to you? She was really mad and all that. So while she was explaining, they were trying to call Alausa, the headquarters, for her, so that they can give her shelter and all that. I saw different cases of different domestic abuses and all that coming to the station that very day, and it really broke my heart, because I was like, why would people start out in love and then end up like this? It's really alarming. It's really alarming. And so while we were talking, I mentioned the word narcissist, and one of the people that came with their own case was like, oh, thank you. People don't really know much about narcissist or narcissism, and then it's difficult when you're trying to tell people what you're going through, and then nobody wants to believe you, nobody wants to listen to you. I said, okay, in that case, I think I have to channel some of my videos to that. So I'm going to do some videos on narcissism and on narcissists around us, so that people can be enlightened. I know I know majority of you would know about it already, but like few people that don't even have any clue about narcissism or narcissists. So I need to put it out there so that people can be aware. So after spending about 4 or 5 hours with them at the police station while sorting out, so the woman said, okay, they've gotten her a shelter, but that she has to go back to the police station where she reported earlier so that they can go to the house with her, eject the guy for the night so that she can sleep very well for the night. Then the next day she can go to Alausa, and then they will take her to the shelter they have prepared for her. I told them I wasn't going to follow her to the police station where she had reported before, because it's very close to the area I lived while I was in Lagos. Number one, for my own safety, so that the guy would not, it was my area, so I don't want them following me around or something. Then secondly, I had a lot to do, which I couldn't even achieve anyway. So we got to the main bus stop, and then I gave her some money to hold, and then I paid for her transportation that Keke should take her to the police station, only for me to call this lady around 30 minutes after, and then she said that she has gone home, she was feeling tired. I'm like, what? So you just wasted all my efforts for today and all that. So later I now called the woman we met at the other police station. I told her everything. She was like, and they've gotten accommodation for her, blah blah blah, that she was supposed to go there tomorrow and all that. So, and I called the other nurses to tell them that, oh, this is the outcome, and this is I've left her because I had to do other things. I'm traveling the next day and all that. So much later I saw a missed call, so I called her back, and she said that she was tired and that the guy is not even around. That the guy already ran off to the mainland. I don't know how true that information was, but she will go the next day. I said, okay, well, I've tried my best for you. Even if you are my blood sister, I can't do more than what I've done for you today, but I leave you in God's care. But at the station, at the police station, we called her brother. She said she has a brother in Lagos. At the other police station, we called her brother, and the brother was really angry. She was like, that's her choice, that's how she has chosen to live her life. And we're like, no, this is not the time to shift blame. This is the time she needs help and all that. And I even chatted with her sister that is in Ghana, because she said that sister has been telling her to come over to Ghana, but that she don't, she was just giving different flimsy excuses. So I chatted the sister. Up till now, I've not even seen any response from the sister. So to cut the long story short, the following that I was traveling to Cotonou, the brother now responded my chat that I sent to him previously, because I was begging him that they should please rescue her, because she might not survive. If you see the bruises and the cuts she has, I told the brother she might not survive the next one. So please, for the sake of that baby, and oh God, the pathetic part was, if you see a baby, very, very handsome boy, 5 months old baby, peaceful, throughout the 6 hours or more that I stayed with her, the baby didn't cry for once. I'm still in shock till now. Like, how can a baby stay for like 6 hours and then the baby did not cry? Very peaceful and it was just smiling all through. I was like, God, this child does not deserve to grow up in this kind of setup. So anyway, the following morning, the brother now responded to my chat. So we're chatting, and so the brother said that's our choice, that if you advise her too much, that this lady would organize guys to come and beat you, that she's rough like that and all that. So yeah, he said it has happened to him before, that she organized people to come and beat. I said, wait, are you the younger brother or the elder brother? She's the elder brother. I was like, what? I don't know that girl that in fact they are tired of her. She's like the black sheep in the family and all that. I said, so bro, please just have a family meeting so that you can help her and all that. So I called her too, and she was like, that she has gone to the shelter they provided for her at Alausa and all. She will be there for a while. So later I asked her that, how long is she supposed to stay in the shelter? How long did they tell her? She said 1 month. But surprisingly, like the following day, she told me again that she has gone back to her husband's house, at the shelter, that there are so many people there, and then she has a baby, and her child is the youngest there. She doesn't, I don't know, but I think she has a reason. So before I started this video today, I chatted her again to find out how she's doing and her baby. She said they are fine and that the guy has not even returned since that time. I don't know if that is true or not, but the main reason why I'm putting out this video is because if you know anybody that is going through domestic violence, please talk to them. Let them not die in it. Marriage is not a do or die affair. So and then they can also go to any nearest police station to report the case and let them ask for family support unit, FSU, in any police station they get to. I want to believe they're in almost all police stations, so they will give them the necessary help they need. In fact, the way the woman attended to us that day, I was really impressed. I wasn't expecting anything of that nature, but I was really impressed. Family support unit in police station, they can handle domestic matters. And another juicy part was all the bills for our treatment at the clinic was handled by the domestic violence unit of that clinic. In fact, when we were going, because the husband just brought the baby, he didn't bring any material to back the baby. They bought, there's a woman that sells baby things in the clinic. The nurses bought flannel so that she can back the baby, and then they bought socks for the baby. She didn't pay a dime because they said the domestic violence unit is going to take care of every bill pertaining to anything domestic violence. They are going to take care of it. The victim is not going to pay a dime. So if you know anybody going through this and that they need treatment or something, let them go to the clinic because they are not going to pay a dime. They should just ask for domestic violence officer. They said she was not going to pay anything because she's a domestic violence victim and all that. So there's a barrister I also met that came with a couple to the police station. They were settling their own matter. So the woman told me about one Instagram page. She said Aunt Landa or something. I'm going to leave the name in my description box. I'm going to leave the IG handle in my description box. Aunt Landa or something. She said even if it's 1 a.m., it's 3 a.m. or something, that no matter the time of the night that the couple are having their issues or the fight or something like that, that once they call or chat the number, I'm going to leave everything in the description box, that once they call the Aunt Landa or something, that they are coming. It's an NGO, but they deal with domestic violence victims. They rescue them. That even if it's 1 a.m., that the person needs shelter, that they will come to the address and then they will pick up the victim and they will go and give the person shelter. So I just want to put this. I don't know if this video is coherent enough because right now I'm really feeling tired and all that, but I just want to put this out there. If you know anybody that is going through domestic violence, encourage them to go to the police station and ask for family support unit, or they should call the Aunt Land. I'm going to put a number in the description box, and I'm going to put the Instagram handle also in the description box. Please don't die in silence. You need to speak up. You need to run for your life. Domestic violence is not something to joke with. It's not something, because so many people have lost their lives because of domestic violence. By the time the person commits the offense, their eyes will clear off. And then some of them will escape and some of them will just be given life imprisonment. Will that one bring back the victim? No, it will not bring back the victim. So please, if you're going through domestic violence, don't die in silence. You need to run for your dear life. Kindly subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment for me in the comment section below. You know I love to read from my subscribers. Kindly leave a comment for me. Don't forget to share this video and give this video a thumbs up if you like this content. I'm going to be speaking more on narcissist and narcissism very soon, so please watch out for those videos. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.